Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fun Polls Would You Rather quiz. My name is Kpac, and this is part 2. And I can already tell you right now it is going to be harder to answer these, and you'll probably get more reaction from me on these. So let's get started. The first question here says, would you rather pee glass shards or cry glass shards? Gosh. Oh, man. I think I would rather cry them because you pee more than you cry, or at least I do. And you're far more sensitive below the belt, so I think I'm going to cry glass shards. Oh, 76% said that, and 24% said pee them. Oh, God, I wonder if... Never mind. Moving on. Oh, wow. Would you rather be incredibly attractive or rich? Again, this goes into the whole money doesn't solve problems thing, so I guess I'll be incredibly attractive. Of course, according to somebody I know, they think I'm already incredibly attractive, so yeah, let's go there. 64% agreed with me on that one, and 36% said rich. Moving on. Do you order food or cook? Most of the time I order it right now, but only because of personal reasons I will not get into. 45% says order, 55% says cook. I suppose as soon as this personal endeavor is over with, I'll be changing that answer. Pick one, $10,000 or a 30% chance of winning $100,000. I'd rather take the safe route and just go with $10,000. That would get me out of a lot of my debt. 82% agreed with me on that one. 18% says they're gonna gamble. I know where they spend most of their weekend. What did you want to be growing up? An actor, a police officer, a fireman, or other? I actually, growing up as a child, I did not want to be any of those. I wanted to be a comic book artist.
Excelsior!
So, people said, 69% said other, firemen said 4%, 10% said police officer, and 17% said actor. That's kind of expected there. Okay, would you rather be dreaming a nice dream or awake? If I was dreaming a nice dream, I would eventually wake up from it. So this is kind of a trick question. When you're awake, there is beauty in the earth and in life that you can't experience in a dream because you haven't experienced it yet. So I'd rather be awake. 23% said awake, and then 77% says a nice dream. See, I put in some philosophical and intelligent thought into a lot of this, especially some of these, and I guess that's part of me being me. Sometimes I overthink things when I shouldn't. How many children do you want? 1, 2, 3, none. I already have kids. I have a fur kid. Her name is Lulabelle. She's a little doggy. But it's not an actual kid, so I would rather have like 2 or 3. I'm going to go with 2 right now. A boy and a girl. I would love to have one of each. 49% said the same thing. 3 was 27%. 13% says none. I already have kids. And then 11% says 1. I figured that'd be a little bit more in the none category. Because most guys I talk to, they don't want kids, and I don't know why. How much time do you spend online? Less than an hour a day, 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 4, 4 plus. Usually 2 to 4 with my work schedule the way it is. So 28% said 2 to 4 hours. 1 to 2 said 17%. 51% goes 4 plus hours a day. the only time I can be on 4 plus is like when I'm off because of my work schedule the way that it is. Do you have a tattoo? No, I'm actually clean skinned right now. That's not to say that I won't later. 87% said no. 13% said yes. I probably won't have one later, now that I think about it. On a Friday night, do you prefer playing video games, going out with friends, sleeping early, or other? It's between going out with friends and other because I have a girlfriend that I would love to spend more time with. Unfortunately, she's not in the same state right now, so I'm going to have to say at the moment, I don't know, I love to spend time with her online and stuff as well. Gosh, this is so hard. See, a lot of times I do go out with friends when they're offline because, you know, I don't get to see them very much. I've started playing Magic the Gathering, and on the other hand, I love spending time with my girlfriend. I mean, I've gotten to where I rarely play video games in my downtime. I mean, that's not to say that I'm not. I will be playing video games more often because of my YouTube channel. I try to have a balance. It's so hard. How do I answer this without offending somebody? Screw it, I'm going to say other. 23% said other. 41% says going out with friends. 30% says playing video games. And 6% says sleep early. Why would you sleep early on a Friday? Why? Anywho. Yes, that's an ad for schizophrenia relapses. I'm not a schizo. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? Oh, that's getting into personal stuff. Yes, but I was young and stupid. And I regret that because I lost a very, very good friend. 19% said yes. 81% says no. And I do regret that. I really, really do. And it's not something I will ever do again. Ever. You know, I'm highly against that. Because I've seen the pain that it causes, and I know the pain that it causes. So I will never do that again. At a party, would you rather be undressed or overdressed? What kind of a question is that? Oh, Lord. Underdressed or overdressed? You know, underdressed, you'd be probably revealing a secret. Overdressed, you'd be the laughing stock of the whole party. Oh, that's a no-win. Oh, I guess I'd have to say I'd like to be overdressed because I'd rather not let all the secrets out, so to speak. 48% agreed with me on that one. 52% said underdressed. Ooh. Oh, let's see. Have you ever cheated on an exam? Maybe. No, I haven't. I haven't. 45% said no. 55% said yes. Oh, lordy. These questions are getting tougher. When did it go from would you rather to have you ever? You know. Do you believe in luck? Yes, a little bit, actually. 66% believed in luck, and 34% says no. I do believe in luck, because I've gotten lucky several times. Are you afraid of spiders? Not really. I don't like them per se, but I'm not scared of them. My brother's terrified of them. 40% said no, 60% says yes. Oh God, if you ask me about snakes next. Dear Lordy Lou, are you wearing matching socks? I'm not wearing socks right now, as a matter of fact. 47% says they're not wearing socks. 11% says no. 36% says of course. Ooh, 7% says they're not wearing anything. So, about that. Your girlfriend or wife cheats on you. Ooh. Would you break up, stick with it, or are you not in a relationship? Jesus. I mean, this goes back to what I said before. I've been there. And it hurts. It really, really does. But at the same time, you're conflicted because you love that person. Oh, fricka fracka. Oh, nutter butters. What the hell do I answer? Ugh. Gosh. Most likely, if the roles were reversed, the girl would break up with you, so I'm going to go with the breakup. I don't like that answer because it tears at your heart no matter what. 37% said break up, 10% says stick with it, 53% says not in a relationship. Good for you. Maybe at some point you'll find a relationship. So let's move on from that one. Ugh, that was rough. Do you kiss on the first date? Nope, 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 never. Never, never, never. 50-50 on that one. 50% says yes, 50% says no. Okay. You travel back in time to 1934. Kill Hitler, invent stuff, invest in future mega companies. I'm not very good at inventing things, so that one's off the list. As much as I hate Hitler, I'm too soft-hearted to kill anybody, so I guess invest in future mega companies. 48% said that, 22% said invest stuff early, 31% said kill Hitler. Oh my gosh. Really? Alright, do you pick your nose? No, not really, I don't. That's nasty. 66% says yes they do. Ooh, I really don't want to shake hands now. Thank you very much, game. Oh, God. Gain ability to play one perfectly. Piano, saxophone, guitar. Definitely guitar. I love playing guitar. I've always loved the sound of a guitar. 56% agrees with me. 36% says piano. 8% says the saxophone. Okay, so, are you smart? No! 27% says nah. 73% yes, I'm pretty smart. I'm not! Why would I be playing this game if I was smart? Alright, you meet an advanced alien. Run away, communicate with it, or attack it. Ooh. It doesn't say that it was a peaceful alien. I'm gonna run away. Like a big bubble blowing baby. 10% says run away, 84% says communicate with it and learn, and 6% says attack it. I'm gonna run away. Okay, they didn't say they were peaceful aliens, and I, for one, value my safety and my girlfriend's safety if she was with me. Pick one apocalypse you're in. A zombie apocalypse, an alien invasion, like I said before, catastrophic meteor. I believe I would have a better chance of surviving a catastrophic meteor as opposed to zombies or aliens. 60% says a zombie apocalypse, 18% says alien invasion, catastrophic meteor goes for 22%. Folks, look, seriously, zombie apocalypse, I know the whole world is about the whole zombie apocalypse thing right now. And yes, you could probably survive it if you've got the right materials. But a catastrophic meteor, it didn't say that it destroyed the world. If you survived a catastrophic meteor, that's just a part of the world that was destroyed, You can always survive that. Alien invasion, I would be scared to death. So, yeah, moving on. I'm not normal, am I? Are you a good person? Yeah, I'd like to think so. I mean, I've been doing a lot of charity lately. Matter of fact, I did participate in a couple of charity Magic the Gathering tournaments. I didn't place anything, but, it was a good cause. Yeah, I think so for 75%. 25% said probably not. So, halfway, 75 of 100 questions. Whoa! Okay then. Have you been completely honest in answering these questions so far? For the most part, yes. And 92%, 8%. Some of those that got really personal, I'd rather you guys not know. This is a Let's Play. If the Matrix were to exist, which pill would you choose? Oh God, I've seen the Matrix. I don't remember which pill did what. Oh. Was it the blue pill that lets you go into the Matrix? Or was it the red pill? I don't remember. Because the Matrix is cool. I like the movie. I haven't seen it in forever. And I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to look it up. Because this is strictly on my own intelligence right now. I'm going to say the red pill. I might have chose badly. 21% said the red pill. 15% said the blue pill. 64% says I haven't seen the Matrix. So maybe I picked the right one. I don't know. Anywho, what do you like more, winter or summer? I'm more of a summer guy. 54% says summer, 46% says winter. Do you give to charity? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Very happily, I do. 52% said no. Wow. That's, it's kind of a depressing thought. But, yeah. Moving on. I mean, there's so many charities out there that could use help. Would you rather make one new law of your choosing or remove one law? That one's hard. Because there's so many laws that could be redone. And yet, there's also a new law that you could create and make things better. I'm going to say make one new law. 60% says make one new law. 40% says remove one. So, yeah, I think I went on the right path there. Would you rather have no one show up to my wedding or have no one show up to my funeral? My funeral, I'd be dead. What do I care? 39% says have no one show up at your funeral. 61% says they would rather have no one show up at their wedding. Why? A wedding is a big ceremony that means the world, whereas if you're dead, you don't know who's at your funeral and who isn't. I mean, in most cases. Would you prefer to live in a world with no problems or live in a world you divinely rule? I would rather live in a world with no problems. 69% agrees with me. 31% said live in a world that they rule. So now we got some anarchists out there. Not good. Would you prefer to live in Harry Potter's world or Lord of the Rings world? Everybody's going to kill me in the comments when I say this. I've never watched either of those.
Say what?
I really haven't. But if I had to pick, I really, really, really like the whole medieval thing, so I'm going to go with live in the Lord of the Rings. 71% said Harry Potter's world. 29% said live in Lord of the Rings. What am I missing? I guess I've really got to sit down and check them out at some point. So, would you rather be famous or the best friend of someone who's famous? I don't want to sound really, really vain here. There's no right or wrong answer, because if you're famous, you've got everybody's attention and possible paparazzi. If you're the best friend of someone who's famous, you've still got some paparazzi, not as much. I don't want to sound like a vain douche, but I'd rather be the famous one here. 52% said they'd like to be the famous one, and 48% said best friend of someone who's famous. I cannot read. Which eyes do you prefer, blue, green, or brown? I prefer blue eyes, actually, like most everybody in the world. 57%, like I said. Okay, you are on an uninhabited island. Who would you take with you? My best friend, a survival expert, a girlfriend, or boyfriend? All my friends, they have girlfriend or boyfriends, and I would not take them away from that. A survival expert, as nice as that sounds, doesn't exactly sound like they'd be fun. I'd take my girlfriend with me. Yes, I have a girlfriend, thank you. 35% agreed with me, 37% said survival expert, they were probably the smartest, and then 28% said best friend. Alright, so how often do you work out? Never. Though I'm going to start. I get enough workout at work, though. 33% says never, 25% says once every few weeks, 13% says once a week, and then 29% says twice a week or more. That's actually pretty surprising. Good for you guys. Pick only one. Win the lottery, live twice as long, gain worldwide fame. Again, I don't want to live twice as long, so I guess I'm going to have to go with fame here, because like I said, money is not everything. 27% agreed with me, 19% said live twice as long, and 54% says win lottery. I guess if you won the lottery, you'd be famous for a little while, but then new things would happen. So, would you rather live in the water or in the sky? I'm going to pick water because, like I said, I'm afraid of heights. 55% said in the sky and 45% said in the water. I guess both has their beauty and stuff in their own way. But I'm just afraid of heights, especially if I'm unsecured. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't want any. Would you rather have one innocent person executed or 5 murderers set free? Oh my god. Oh man. Really? What kind of a question is this? Jesus. Would you rather have the blood of an innocent person on your hand, or would you rather have 5 murderers set free, and then whoever they kill, you know that you would be responsible because the murderers were set free? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Oh, man. Jesus. I guess one innocent person executed. God. I feel horrible now. I'm a horrible person. 65% voted the same way I did. Jesus, I feel so horrible. God. Ugh. Would you spend a day as the opposite gender to see what it was like? Yes, actually. That does sound kind of fun. 89% agrees with me. 11% says no. you chauvinists or feminists. Would you rather have a life rewind button or a life fast forward button? I would rather have a rewind button. 82% agrees with me. 18% says they would rather have a fast forward button. I guess both has advantages and disadvantages. Would you rather be deaf in one ear or limited to 1 hour per week internet time? I would rather lose hearing in one ear as opposed to that. But that one is a 50-50% thing there. Because most of my entertainment comes from the internet. I mean, you gotta have internet to access YouTube, and that's what I watch most of the time. Pick one to have, $250,000 or $1 million Amazon gift card. I would take the $250,000 because you could spend that anywhere. Though most people voted 56% voted for the $1 million Amazon gift card. I guess you could spend most of your stuff on the Amazon with the card and get things you need. But I would rather have $250,000 where I could go anywhere and get whatever I needed. You know, because you got your food, your vehicles, your clothes, your houses, stuff like that that you could buy on Amazon, but, you know, for the most part, by the time it arrived in the mail for you, if it was food, it'd be bad. You can't buy a house on Amazon, as far as I know. Cars, maybe? I don't know. But there's essential things in life that you need to buy that you can't get on Amazon. You can have only one. Free Starbucks for a year, free iTunes Music forever. Give me iTunes because I don't drink coffee. 66% voted the same way I did. You know, I'm guessing Starbucks is nice. I've never had them. Would you rather know when anyone is lying or always get away with lying? I would rather know when someone's lying because, to be honest, I'm pretty gullible sometimes. 72% voted the same way. 28% said get away with lying. And I apologize. I've got a little sinus going on with the weather change and stuff. But hey, it's part of life. Okay, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? Ooh. I would think that breathing like Darth Vader would get on my nerves, especially trying to sleep. So talk like Yoda I would. 61% said the same thing. Alright, so would you rather try human breast milk or cheese made from human breast milk? Let's go with the first one, because, you know, we're all babies at some point. 74% said the same thing. I love cheese, but I don't think that'd be appetizing at all. Would you rather look like a horse or a broom? I'd rather be skinnier. 64% said a horse, 36% said a broom. Right now, I look like a daggum cow. Would you rather make unicorns real or mermaids real? That's a good question. According to old legends and stories, mermaids were not as beautiful as people make out, and they lured They lured sailors to a watery grave, according to some of the old transcripts. You know, mermaids are not the loving, caring type people you would think. So let's make unicorns real. 58% agreed with me. 42% said mermaids wanted mermaids real. Plus, unicorns can be seen most anywhere. Alright, level 2 complete. Level 3 is even harder. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, click that like button and leave a comment below. This is Kpac signing off.